There are days when you wake up determined to change your life. You sit at your desk, open your laptop, and promise yourself, this time will be different. Then, almost without noticing, your hand reaches for your phone. One notification becomes 10, one video becomes 20. Hours disappear, and the only thing you've truly completed is feeling guilty. The painful part isn't that you're lazy, it's that you genuinely wanted to focus. So why does your own mind keep working against you? The answer has less to do with willpower than you've been led to believe. We've been taught that focus is a skill only disciplined people possess, but psychology tells a different story. Your brain was never designed to ignore endless stimulation. It evolved to notice anything new because thousands of years ago, something unexpected could mean food, danger, or survival. Today, that ancient survival system is trapped inside a world where every app, every notification, and every headline is competing to hijack your attention. The result is a mind that feels busy all day, but rarely feels fulfilled. Neuroscientists explain this through dopamine, a chemical often misunderstood as the reward molecule. In reality, dopamine is the brain's curiosity signal. It pushes you toward what might be rewarding, not necessarily what actually is. Social media, breaking news, and endless scrolling exploit this perfectly. Every swipe offers uncertainty, and uncertainty keeps dopamine flowing. Your brain slowly learns that chasing the next surprise feels easier than staying with one difficult task. Before long, distraction becomes your default setting, not because you chose it, but because your brain adapted to its environment. But here's the part most people never realize. The greatest distraction isn't always your phone, it's the noise inside your own mind. An unfinished conversation, a fear of failing, a mistake you still replay at night, a future you're terrified won't happen. These invisible thoughts quietly consume your attention long before any notification appears. Carl Jung believed that whatever remains unconscious eventually controls us. Your hidden worries don't disappear just because you ignore them. They wait beneath the surface, quietly pulling your focus away from the present like invisible gravity. Think of your attention as a river. Left undisturbed, it flows with incredible strength, but place hundreds of tiny rocks in its path and the current begins to scatter. Each notification is one rock. Every unresolved worry is another. Every comparison, every regret, every unfinished decision steals a little more of the flow. Eventually, you don't feel distracted because one thing interrupted you. You feel distracted because your mind is trying to flow through 1,000 different channels at once. This is why simply trying harder almost never works. Willpower is like holding a door shut against a powerful storm. You might succeed for a while, but eventually the pressure wins. Instead of fighting your brain, change the environment your brain responds to. Remove what constantly demands your attention before expecting yourself to resist it. Your surroundings shape your behavior far more than your intentions ever will. Psychologists call this attention residue. Every time you switch between tasks, a small part of your mind stays behind, still thinking about the previous one. Even after you've moved on, your brain hasn't. That's why checking a message for just 30 seconds can make it surprisingly difficult to return to deep work. Your attention doesn't snap back instantly, it lingers, carrying pieces of the last distraction with it. Ancient philosophers understood this long before smartphones existed. Marcus Aurelius often wrote that the quality of your life depends on the quality of your attention. Wherever your attention lives, your life quietly follows. If your attention belongs to algorithms, comparison, and endless stimulation, your peace slowly disappears with it. But if your attention belongs to what truly matters, your identity begins to change as well. So don't ask yourself, how can I force myself to focus? Ask a deeper question. Who or what is borrowing my attention every single day? That question reveals the real problem. Write down every unfinished thought before you begin working. Give your worries a place to exist outside your head. Then protect just 20 uninterrupted minutes where nothing new is allowed to enter. No notifications, no scrolling, no switching tasks. Those 20 minutes aren't just improving your concentration, they're teaching your brain that silence is no longer something to escape. Because focus isn't a talent, it isn't a personality trait, and it certainly isn't something only successful people are born with. It's what remains when the world finally stops pulling your mind in every direction. And perhaps the greatest tragedy isn't that you've lost your ability to focus. It's that you've slowly forgotten your attention is the most valuable thing you will ever own.